listening to the Gig Report NI in association with Mad Horse Biker Productions and Banbridge Community Radio.
So a very warm welcome to the second edition of the Gig Report NI on the Mad Horse Biker Rock Show on Banbridge Community Radio. I'm joined right now in the place by RockTherapyNI, Joanne Rogers, and her team. Hello, Joanne.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. Apart from down the cold. But
That's okay. As long as you keep your germs to yourself, we'll be okay. All right. So. No, not when it comes to that. Okay, so leprosy. No, we're not. They're not playing tonight, sure they're not. So, can you tell us a wee bit about your lineup tonight, please?
we have got Paul Bowen. He's ex-Starjets from the 70s power punk band. Paddy Clarke was supposed to be Strut, but due to unforeseen circumstances, they've had to pull out. So Paddy's the singer. He's going to play tonight. We have So Long Until The Seance and SAFIRE and On Parole.
Okay. So, can you tell me a wee bit more about RockTherapyNI, please, if you wouldn't mind, or would you like some of your girls to answer that question? What's your name, please?
Mine's Lucinda.
Hello, Lucinda.
Pleased to meet you. Well, rock therapy was a wee dream of Joanne's about 4 years ago, 2 years ago. And her and her husband had a wee conversation about what they were going to call it, blah, blah, blah. And he came up with a name. Her and I were out for a wee drink, and I said, I give you my full support. And the next thing you know, we were off. And that's how it started.
That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, young lady, I believe that you're pretty new to the team, is that right?
I am, yes.
What's your name?
I'm Jessica.
Hello, Jessica.
Hello.
Is there anything that you would like to say about RockTherapyNI?
I'm actually quite glad of RockTherapyNI because in future I want to go into events management and Joanne's helped me out, given me some experience. So
that's absolutely fantastic. Now, I find it quite refreshing to find that Joanne is so bashful, and I have to say that it's good that someone who's doing something so fantastic for the music scene here in Ireland that is so sort of withdrawn, if we can say that. Now, I don't mean it in a bad way or a negative way at all. Well, that's okay. And you're not. Unfortunately, you're not drinking tonight, so we're not going to see that side. But
The other side.
can I just say, in terms of what you're doing, Joanne, and I know we've got a wee bit of history about how it started and why it started and that, but is there a personal drive, is there a personal ambition here? Is there something you're looking to achieve overall with the local music scene?
It's just really to get new bands that nobody really else takes notice of out to people that want to hear them, basically. And they're not really getting any opportunities from anybody else, so that's why I started it.
Good on you, girl.
So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know you deserve a round of applause, and I'm going to give you one on the radio tomorrow night. Don't worry. We're going to do it. Hey, you're in the place. Now, it's important that we say as well, whenever we're talking about these sorts of things, well, how many acts are you actually working with at the moment?
Oh, flip.
Roughly.
30?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Some you only work with once or twice, it depends, and some are repeat ones. So basically try and give most bands an opportunity to either come to me or I approach them.
So it's basically like it is in the movies. They have an opportunity to impress you, and if they don't impress you, well, that's it.
Well, that's the thing. I always like to go out and hear them live first of all before I would even book them. So unless they're a brand new band and they're looking for that opportunity for their first gig, then yeah, I'll go ahead and give them a chance.
As a wise man once said, the proof is in the pudding.
Yes, it is indeed. Yeah. And I tell you what, they're all excellent. I have never had anybody. Yeah.
So hold on, we're just hearing here that it's somebody's second gig. Is that right?
No,
Third gig.
Third gig.
Yeah.
So Long Until The Seance.
Yeah, So Long Until The Seance. That's actually their third gig with Rock Therapy.
Good. Well, our listeners know all about them because we played Dead Boys last Saturday night and we had a fantastic response. We actually had about 4 messages that said hit record.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, that's
Isn't that good?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They're just a band starting off, and they're fantastic.
Wow, they really are good as well, and they're very down to earth too, aren't they?
Absolutely, totally. Yeah.
What about On Parole?
On Parole you couldn't get a better set of guys than these
I love them.
guys. I really love them.
They've
The
been
bits.
sort of with us right from the start, and they've had quite a few gigs.
And
with
they've
us,
filled in?
Yeah, and filled in, and anything, anybody pulls out, they're there to fill in. There's good guys, really good guys.
So, can you tell us maybe a wee bit more, ladies? And I have to say, I'm very, very privileged. I'm joined by 3 lovely ladies in the back room, but it's not like that. Can you tell us where else we can hear about Rock Therapy NI, social media and stuff like that, please?
Facebook and Twitter would be the main thing. I've got a website, but it's not really up to date at the moment, so just through time. I work during the day as well, so this is only a part-time thing for me.
What, really?
Yeah, really, yeah. Wow. So it's just a hobby, but yeah, it's not a money-making thing for us at all. We just go out and enjoy the music.
But it's going places, right?
I hope so. That's the plan eventually, yeah. I would love to do it full-time, and I would love to do it as a job, but yeah, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Fantastic. You have to plant the seed. So what about in other places locally? Where else can we see the Rock Therapy gigs?
There's the Cumber Rec,
Been there. Love it.
the Ivy Bar in Newton Arts, Vivian Belfast, the Q's in Belfast, Voodoo, Dundela,
Quite a few places.
everywhere really. O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's and Banbridge. See, thank you, Lucinda, for that, by the way. And can I just say, on behalf of the Mad Horse Biker Rock Show and Banbridge Community Radio, that Lucinda should probably be your spokesperson. So, can you tell me, and I need to ask this question because of what you're doing in the promotion of the events, but are there aspirations, and I want to ask all of you this, is there aspirations or are there aspirations to perhaps go into being a record label for unsigned acts?
No, I'm just happy doing the promotion and doing the gigs, really, yeah. That's all I want to do.
I think that's amazing.
I'm the same. I just want to get into promoting bands and getting gigs lined up and helping bands get out there. So.
What about you, Lucinda?
I just like being the sidekick. Wherever I can help, I'll do it.
I think that's amazing. So here, is there anybody else that you work very, very closely with that helps you put on these nights that you would maybe like to say a wee thank you to or anything like that? Levels?
Levels PA, yeah. Jim and Paul have been fantastic. They do most of our gigs. Some venues provide their own sound guys, but these guys are, yeah, they're awesome. They're just amazing to work with and really friendly and the best guys in the business, I think.
Okay. So is there anybody you'd like to give a wee shout to? Because we're broadcasting around the world, by the way.
My husband, Dodgy.
Did you say Dodgy?
Dodgy, yeah.
Oh, wow. Is he a biker?
He is indeed, yes.
Oh, wow. There you go. Fantastic. What about you, Lucinda?
And one of Dodgy's very good friends, my husband, Nicholas.
Is he a biker
He
too?
certainly is.
We could be related here.
I don't know, I just thank all the other bands we've worked with for helping Rock Therapy get to where they are.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, I'm a brownie point.
So, are you training this lady in PR as well? She's doing a good job. Okay. So, from the Mad Horse Biker Rock Show, the very second episode of the Gig Report NI, I have to say a massive thank you to Rock Therapy NI and all these lovely ladies. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace out. We're back, the Gig Report NI on the Mad Horse Biker Rock Show. We're joined right now by Kevin Smith, manager of O'Reilly's Bar Banbridge. Kevin, what about you?
Not too bad, Sam.
It's good to be back again. Thank you for letting us back.
I noticed you enjoyed yourself the last time.
A lot.
Yeah.
Your Guinness is good.
Yeah, the Guinness sales were well up that night, and they went fast too.
Nothing to do with me. That must have been Saul. So here, can I start off by saying we had a fantastic response to your wee night that we covered the last time?
Yeah, so I believe. I think Nighthawk's got a very good reception. They can't wait to come back. So, yeah, all good. First gig I put on myself. So,
is it true that the stuff that we've been hearing that you've actually had a wee jam night here whenever Nighthawks were here? Is that right? Where you invited people to come along with their instruments?
we invited people to come along with instruments, but they just mostly come along with drink. It ended up more like an 80s disco with a load of alcohol and drunk Italian blokes.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Well, here, can you tell me a wee bit? I know that I've heard some buzz and there's been some chat about Mashed Spud Promotions and the artwork and stuff like that you're covering, and there's been connections made in America with your artist girlfriend. Is that correct?
Yeah. But well, first of all, I was trying to get a load of local artists to display their work in the bar. Carolyn Black from the Tourist Information Centre actually done 2 paintings on the wall in the front bar. That was something that was sort of discussed months ago before I even come up with the idea for a promotion agency. But my girlfriend's got a lot of connections in the sort of indie horror movie business over in the States and Canada. And 2 of the bands that have played here this year are actually writing the music for a horror movie coming out next year through our contacts. So this guy Joshua Winch has got a lot of connections and seems to be making a pretty big name for himself. So it could be that maybe we end up doing this in conjunction with him for a long time, and non-Irish rock bands and metal bands will end up doing this in the future.
That is absolutely fantastic, and hats off to you for that. And from the people of Banbridge, I'd like to say congratulations to you.
Thanks very much.
It's okay. And as you said the last time, let's see how much of it comes over the bar.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're here, I think it'll be a good night.
Yes, we love the banter. The bikers love the banter, by the way. So here, I believe there might be a mods versus rockers night next year. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're working with GMC Promotions. They've got a concept for a punk ska festival first, of a few Saturdays reserved for it in the next maybe sort of 2 to 3 months. And then the second one's already underway. Organising is going to be a mods versus rockers thing, which actually I think was held in some sort of biker warehouse or something last year.
Right.
But Jerry said the venue wasn't great, so he wants to use O'Reilly's next year. Happy days.
So I have to say, on behalf of our listeners, we have 137 Scottish bikers interested in coming to that event.
That's awesome. Tell them to book their tickets early.
Let's just hope for the mods' sake there's no mods here.
It's not the same as it was back in your day now.
Oh yes it is, Oh yes it is. So here, Kevin, can you tell me who you're looking forward to seeing tonight, bro?
I want to see this band So Long Until The Seance. I'll not pronounce their initials on air.
So he won't and I will. It's sluts.
Pretty much.
Isn't it so nice being able to call people a bunch of sluts?
Oh, it is, yeah. But no, I'm very good living. I don't speak like that.
Okay, now I'm looking in disbelief.
Yeah. If you believe that, you believe anything.
So Kevin, we played So Long Until The Seance last Saturday night. Their single Dead Boys, and we had a fantastic response about it. We actually had people got in touch to say hit single.
That's fair enough.
But you are here, you're at the forefront of this, you're allowing bands like this their opportunity here in O'Reilly's Banbridge. It's fantastic.
Yeah, well, I grew up listening to this sort of stuff, but I have very broad taste in music. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing this guy, the Lone Star Jet. He's got a brilliant single about George Best, and it's fitting that he's playing here the week of his 10th anniversary too. So
it's hard to believe it's been 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, and this is just totally off the record and a different direction, but there's actually been a petition started in the biking community that they want the George Best Airport to be called the Joey Dunlop Airport.
I've never heard that.
Did you not know about that?
No.
So far,
The other one, the Joey Dunlop Airport.
well, I suppose they could do that. Well, here, Kevin Smith, thank you very much for allowing us to be back here. Thank you for the Guinness, and all hail you and hallelujah.
That's great. Thanks very much.
Thanks, bro.
I'm sure I'll see you more often.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You're listening to the Gig Report NI in association with Mad Horse Biker Productions and Banbridge Community Radio.
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Paddy Clarke.
So